I talk it. Walk it like 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 I talk it. Hey, walk it like I talk it. 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 Hey, walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Take my shoes and walk a mile, something that you can't do. Hey, big talks of the town, big boy gang moves. I like to walk around with my chain loose. She just bought a new ass, but got the same boobs. Whipping up dope scientists. Whip it up, cook it up. That's my sauce where you find it. That's my sauce. Look it up, find it. Adding up checks, no minus. Add it up, yeah. Get your respect in diamonds. Ice. I bought a plain Jane, roll it. These niggas bought they fame. I think my back got scoliosis, cause I swerved the lane. Heard you signed your life for that brand new chain. I heard. Think it came with stripes, but you ain't straight with the game. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Let's go. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Hey, walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Hey, I gotta stay in my zone. Say that we been beefing, dog, but you on your own. First night, she gon' let me fuck cause we grown. I hit her, gave her back to the city, she home. That was that, so I can't be beefing with no whack nigga. Got no backbone. Heard you living in a mansion and all your raps though. But your shit look like the trap on his Google Maps though. We been brothers since Versace Bando. Woo. Name ringing like Amigo trap phone. Woo. Used to be with Vashti at Santos. That's on Tommy Campos. We live like Sopranos. And I
walk it like I talk it. 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 Let's go. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Hey, walk it like I talk it. 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 All set. Niggas pocket watch it. I want that dish, that menage. Which one? I bought a franchise to double up the profit. We make a landslide, chopper get the poppin'. Elliot got me rocket. Plug socket, chicken teriyaki. Take off rocket, keep them in pocket. Water gon' lock it. Quadruple the profit. I walk like I walk, talk like I talk. What's in my vault? Load of cash and no sauce. I put a lab in my loft. She cook up and jack with the fault. By the pair, I got carrots that choke. By the pair, I got carrots each load. Private life, private just round the globe. Hit a bitch, hit a.
No fear. Yeah. King. Yeah. No fear. Only fight. I'm fearless. It's only right. My head's up. I stay strong. Forever young. May you live long. With perseverance, hold on and stand tall. Never back down with my back against the wall. I'm an overcomer. I overcame it, y'all. I conquered every mountain. I've been through it all.
The women of Troy, the SAIT Trojans. And just one more time, I'm going to say it all over again, just so you can know. We are live from the SAIT bubble for the ACAC championship rematch between the St. Mary's Lightning, who sit at 7-5, up top of the South Division, taking on the 6-7 SAIT Trojans, the reigning and defending ACAC champions. Hello, everyone. Joshua Adam William, over there with Jermaine J.C. Cummings as we get ready for this fantastic matchup. Last night, these two teams faced off on a Thursday, and St. Mary's were the victor in that. to get on a 2-game winning streak. Talked to a coach, Abdel, before the game. He feels right now, Jermaine, his team is starting to feel things out at the right time, positioning right now for a potential home hosting berth for the ACAC championship game. Both these teams know what's on the line. Big game here, big game feel. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Born ready. I cannot wait for Mary's and St. Mary's and the St. Trojans, to go shot for shot like they usually do, Josh. Another intercity battle. We're talking Calgary, South Calgary against North Calgary. St. Trojans, St. Mary's Lightning always give you the best that they can, Josh. And it's funny you talking to Coach Abdel before the game, because I was talking to Coach Schultz before the game of the St. Trojans, and despite yesterday's tough loss, he's optimistic about the rest of this season. And granted, he's got the talent to make something happen. Tough one last night, Josh, but we're going to see if they can put some things together here and get going. We know they've got the talent. It's really all about locking in at the same time and making that final push toward the postseason.
And when it's the Battle of Alberta, you're going to have some scars. You'll notice number 4, Ava Curl, has that face mask on her, going Rip Hamilton style. Broke her nose in the game yesterday, so she'll be wearing that protective face guard. But that's kind of nothing new for the style of basketball that Ava Curl plays.
Most certainly not, Josh. A broken face is nothing for Ava Curl. Less than 24 hours later, she's back on the court, throwing a little plastic over her face, ready to go again, and I guarantee you it will not affect her game one bit. She's coming ready every single time.
On the other side, top 5 in scoring, Kendall Russell. Always, we know her from her time here at SAIT. Now she plays for Mary's. She's been a consistent scorer in the ACAC, top 5 in scoring.
What a story Kendall Russell is, Josh. From going times here at SAIT House, not necessarily getting the minutes that she wanted to, Josh, not producing the way she wanted to. Sometimes all it takes is a change of scenery.
Yep.
She goes down south to St. Mary's, and like you said, becomes one of the most elite scorers in the entire ACAC, Josh. You love what her game is showing you. She's playing with a certain confidence, so that I've never seen her play with before. And now that she's here playing against her own squad 2 games in a row after yesterday's game, we're going to see if she's able to replicate that same performance here tonight.
It's the Trojans, it's the Lightning coming up right here on ACAC TV.
Welcome to today's game featuring the St. Mary's Lightning and your very own SAIT Trojans. We could do the anthem right now. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. it's time to meet the starting lineup for the St. Mary's Lightning under the direction of head coach Abdel Farag. At forward, number 4, Callum McLeod. At guard, number 5, Kendall Russell. At forward, number 6, Edit Deng. At forward, number 7, Eva Nickerson. And at guard, number 8, Yvette Hildago. And now it's time to meet your starting lineup for your St. Trojans. At guard, from Medicine Hat, Alberta, number 3, Jada Wallace. At guard, from Calgary, Alberta, number 4, Ava Curl. At guard, from Calgary, Alberta, number 5, Kyler Varga. At guard, from Airdrie, Alberta, number 8, Tana Evaneshu. And at forward, from Tabor, Alberta, number 20, Kiana Sparks. The Trojans are coached by Steve Schultz. I'll now turn the match over to tonight's officials.
What it is, what it do, welcome to the SAIT Trojans bubble as we get ready for an exciting matchup. Again, it is the ACAC Championship rematch from last year. Last night at St. Mary's, the St. Mary's Lightning were able to pick up the W, a very important W to move to 7-5, 2 games over 500. These two teams meet again. It's the Trojans, it's the Lightning, right here on ACAC TV from the SAIT Trojans bubble. And Mary's will win the tip-off and start it off here. That's McLeod getting up top to Russell. We talked about Russell. Need to keep an eye on Russell. Down low, nice take to the hole, off the glass, just rolls out there on the take for Dang.
Good move, get her on the block, see if you can get her on a quick dive to the basket. You like the aggression early on from Dang. We'll see if that falls for her later on.
Here's Ava Curl, whips it around. Finds Wallace, back down to Curl, but she steps out of bounds, and good solid defense to start early here for the Mary's Lightning.
Not even unforced error right there for Ava Curl. Got to watch where you're stepping, especially against a team that's looking to beat you one more time. I'm sure she'll lock in here in a couple minutes.
And the rock right now, that's Hidalgo. She had a high yesterday. Russell from deep, 3-ball!
That's that confidence, Josh, that we didn't necessarily see from her when she was playing here. You see her now playing for St. Mary's. This is a whole new Kendall Russell. You love to see it.
You love to see it. You love to see the press, but they find Sparks. Sparks gets 2.
And that's how you bust down a press right there, Josh. Consistent ball movement, making sure you find someone under the basket just like that.
Hidalgo gets it up top. They try to go down in the paint to find Dane, but no luck there, and the ball will go back to the women of Troy.
Now you see the switch up here from Coach Adele. You see he got his girls falling back after just pressing in the last possession, Josh. It's really all about keeping the offense guessing like that. You like not necessarily falling into a pattern.
Absolutely. 3-ball for the SAIT Trojans, in and out, and it's been a long day for Coach Abdel Fawag. He was already at the edge today coaching. Now he's here at St. Mary's.
Hey, man, get on the horse and get to coaching. You know he loves it, though.
There's Hidalgo, and she's able to find a bucket. And then a steal passed up to Russell. Looking for her second 3 of the game. Can't get that one to go down. Rebound. And one more time. That one's going to go just a bit short there for Russell.
All right, good opportunity here for the SAIT Trojans to lock in offensively here, Josh. Said it before in the last possession, the fact that the St. Mary's Lightning are changing up their defensive schemes after every possession, you've got to get used to that.
Curl steps out of bounds for the second time in this game.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, Josh, if somebody who's not used to wearing a mask here is getting used to wearing that mask. We'll see if she does that quicker than her team would like her to do.
Yeah, that's a very solid point there. Just kind of figuring out almost how to play with it. Inside shot and a foul. And, you know, one thing I'll say early on here, we're about 3 minutes into the game right now. The St. Mary's bench has been really vocal, really supporting their team.
Yeah, make no bones about it, Josh. This is a squad that is locked in, especially after last year's great run that St. Mary's put up. And let's be real, Josh, they love to play against SAIT. Always have, always will. It brings out a little extra from that bench, and nothing new here tonight.
And remember with St. Mary's, they did lose the ACAC championship, but they came in second in nationals. Nice passing play, and then two more added on there for the women of Troy. That is Jada Wallace. If they can get Jada Wallace going, this SAIT team can be very dangerous.
How about it, Josh? The former St. Mary Lightning herself, Jada Wallace, usually a catch-and-shoot specialist, loves to knock down the three, but showing you something a little extra on that last take.
Sparks gets the rebound. Pass ahead, finds Skylar Varga, and she is fouled by Russell. Tamara Jarrett on the call right there. One of the better referees. Well, there's all good referees, but one of the best referees we have in Calgary. Former UFC Dino. So right now, Mary's leads 6-4. Here's Wallace. Passes it inside, finds Sparks. Sparks gets trapped, pass it back out. Varga driving in. Varga can't get it. Varga chases down her own rebound, passes it back out. A no-look pass. Varga tries to save it and can't really bring it in there as the ball will go back to the Mary's Lightning.
Another unforced error here for the SAIT Trojans, Ross. You're seeing things work out for them when they move the basketball, but if you're unable to settle when you catch that ball and get the wide open look, all goes for nothing.
Here's Russell. They're trying to look down low. Mid-range J is good.
Nice little turnaround right there. And that was okay defense from Sparks, and she was all up in her face, but did not matter. Good turnaround.
Heavy pressure right now from Mary's. And 8-second violation right there. And the pressure right now from Mary's defensively is really mounting against the SAIT Trojans.
It is, Josh. And again, it's coming down to the fact that they're switching up after every possession, making things guess, making sure that the offense is never ready for what they're going to do. And right now, that ability to change up that defense is working to St. Mary's benefit.
So 8-4 right now. Hidalgo will inbound. Just to have it a redirection here of the clock right now. 8-4 right now, 6:29 left. One foul on each side here. And it's going to be SAIT Trojans ball, Jermaine.
Right, it is, and they're going to get another opportunity here, Josh, to break this press. As you can see, they've got the stack going at the line. So we change over now to side out of bounds.
So it'll be Kyler Varga with the inbound right here. Wallace finds Jada Wallace. Wallace was going to line up for three. Finds Curl. Curl driving on the baseline, and that gets knocked away, but goes in the path of McLeod, and she knocks it out.
Yeah, it's a good job there playing a little help side as McLeod dropped down as you're supposed to do when the ball hits the baseline. Put that hand in the passing lane and almost get a turnover.
Can't get that one to go in. Sparks fights for the rebound. Curl from downtown, no good on the three. Rebound by Hidalgo. Finds Russell. Russell loves the three from there, can't get that one to go. 8-4 right now. Bounce pass inside, finds Sparks, but she can't connect.
Great positioning right there for Katana Sparks. Back to the basket in the restricted area. Call for that ball and start to knock down that shot. It's there for you every possession.
Down in the paint, nice soft touch there. And two more for the Mary's Lightning.
What great ball movement, especially from the corner, Josh. Entry pass into the restricted area and an easy two right now.
And Curl can't get the mid-range to go right there. Stolen away from behind there. Trojans needed that steal. We're halfway through, and the ball game right now has been all about the pressure that's being created by Mary's. Get out of here. Big time denial by Mary's.
Yeah, it's a good job falling back as you see Nuwako get back and send that thing packing from Katana Sparks.
And then coming back, Nyako wanted it in the post, wasn't able to get it. They go down low in the post one more time. That one doesn't go. Sparks gets another rebound. Sparks just collecting the rebounds right now. And that's an unnecessary bounce pass that the Trojans just didn't need right there, Jermaine.
Yeah, it's time to tighten up here if you're the SAIT Trojans on offense, especially in transition. If you're able to get quick baskets and you're beating the Lightning down the floor, you've got to make them pay by scoring the basketball right now.
And right now, too, Trojans probably want to lock in that defense, especially in the post, because they've been able to get so many easy things down in the paint right now. Curl for three, yes!
Like to see that right there, especially out of bounds from Ava Curl, as she's able to relieve her teammates, finally knocking down their first three.
Can't get that one to go down. Ball's inside. Sparks can't get that one to go. Here's Hidalgo. Gets it to Russell. Russell's been quiet since that first three. This is Chalmers. She's in the game for the first time. Pass back. Hidalgo can't get it, but she'll go to the line and she'll shoot a pair.
Classic Yvette Hidalgo, Josh. We've seen over the last few seasons here
Foul on
specifically,
number 20,
her game
Kiwana
has really
Sparks.
started to come into its own. Unafraid to go up into the chest of
Now
bigger
subbing
players.
in for number 20,
She's done a great job
Kiwana
getting to the free
Sparks.
throw
Number
line
11,
and converting when she
Carly
gets there.
Van Winkle.
So Hidalgo will go to the line. Can't get that one to go. SAIT bubble is absolutely packed right now, Jermaine.
I gotta tell you, Josh, I've never had trouble finding a parking spot
Yvette
until tonight. So
Hidalgo.
this thing is going to be jumping here for sure.
Varga loses the rock, gets it back. Dangerous pass, cross court. Gets it back. Varga, three ball, no good. Driving down with determination, pass the back. Finds Russell. Three's not going to count. She takes too many steps, and the ball goes back to the Trojans.
Another opportunity here for the SAIT Trojans, Josh, after an unforced error to make something happen offensively. The ball movement is there.
Now
They're
subbing
making
for
sure
number
to follow
8,
up as well.
Diana
It's all there. It's just the execution has
Number
got to get a little
3,
bit better
Jada
here for the SAIT
Wallace.
Trojans. You're getting the looks you want, but you've got to score the basketball.
Varga
Now subbing
trying to
for
connect with
Kendall
Curl.
Russell.
Can't get that one to go.
Number 11, Anna Murray.
And another
And
situation.
then Curl gets the steal. She can't get it to go. Almost a steal right there. Trojans picking up their defense now. Mid-range jumper. Bang! She can't miss.
That's what you do right there when you're the big. Trail the play, step to the elbow, and knock down that Nawako mid-range J. Good look.
13-7, 3 left here in the first. Try to pass it in. Right now, the Trojans, a lot of careless passes right now from the SAIT Trojans, Jermaine.
Lots of careless passes, and more importantly, Josh, they're not finishing at the basket
No.
right now. Luckily enough, you're still in this game, despite not a great first quarter here, but you've got to tighten things up here if you're SAIT. You've got the talent. You've shown you've got the process as well. You've just got to finish.
Some help coming in as Sparks will check back in.
Hammermaster. And Kiwana Sparks.
Hammermaster in two. Long two goes down.
Take that. How about that, Josh? Hammermaster gets in the game hot off the bench and in the score sheet all within a couple seconds.
Russell's about to check in after being out very, very short. Jada Wallace. Pass it back. Varga. Hammermaster, this time it'd be a three, and this time it splashes down from downtown.
Low 5-0 run, Tyler Hammermaster, get things going, Josh. Sometimes you need to inject some life off the bench, and tonight, that life is Tyler Hammermaster.
Right now, St. Mary's leads 13-12.
Skateboard, had a good day. Metro PCS, trapping ball, making plays. 50 shades of gray, but that be like Hulk Hogan. I know you know my slogan, I'm fading like golden gold.
All right, welcome back to the bubble. SAIT gets in a little bit of a run and makes the Mary's Lightning use one of their timeouts.
Yeah, and you like that, Josh. Again, like I was saying prior to the break, you can inject some life off the bench. Sometimes that's all it takes to kind of get everyone else on the same page. We'll see if that's the case here.
In the corner, lining up for a three. That one comes short. SAIT has a chance for its first lead in this game. Passed ahead to Hammermaster. Back to Varga up top. Ewan Noshiv finds Jada Wallace. Time running down here in the first. Varga, three ball. No. Here comes Hidalgo. Tries to get inside to Dane, can't connect. And the ball will go back to the Trojans. Subs coming in on both sides, including Ava Curl checking back in the game.
Yeah, for the Trojans. And you got McLeod in for the Lightning, Josh. Two players who really made big impacts early on in this game, getting back into the game.
There's Curl. Finds Wallace. Wallace driving in. Gets it to roll down.
I'm so impressed with Jada Wallace's game, the development of that game here over the last couple of seasons, Josh. As I said earlier, formerly known as just a catch-and-shoot player, always had the good three-point range, but you love what you're seeing here from her aggression and her ability to finish inside.
Well, they're going to respect her so much up top for the three, so that's going to give her that lane you keep on talking about.
Foul on SAIT number 20, Kiana Sparks.
So we have 91 seconds left here in the first. It's been a tight one here at the bubble. Hidalgo will inbound. It'll be 17 seconds on the clock. They do get it in. McLeod. McLeod mid-range J. No good. Ewan Noshiv passes it ahead. And two more for the SAIT Trojans.
There you go. Get to running. Jada Wallace starting to heat up now, Josh, and that's a good sign here for the SAIT Trojans.
One minute coming up here. Hidalgo, tight defense from the Trojans. Have it up top in the post. Finds Russell. Russell, runner in the lane, gets it to go, and a little bit of a scoring drought ends there for Mary's.
Great action from Kendall Russell. She's just able to pick up the handoff there from the free throw line and put that thing up and drop it down.
45 seconds left here in the first. Three ball, no good. Hammermaster fights for the rebound and gets the bucket.
Come on, Tyler Hammermaster again, Josh. Seen it from mid-range, seen it from outside. How about on the second chance opportunity? Look at this fight from her in this first quarter.
Hidalgo, back to the line she goes.
And if you're a Wanasu, you got to move your feet to stay in front of someone as quick as Yvette Hidalgo. Very quick first steps from Hidalgo. You got to play defense with your feet if you're in front of her, not your hands. You get caught up in a situation like this.
Substitutions coming in aplenty on both sides. I think both coaches kind of doing a little bit of offense, defense right now. Hidalgo gets that one to go down. And that one will go in and out. Fights for the rebound. Chance to tie the ball game or take a lead. Hidalgo underneath. Gets it up top. Russell lines up. Three ball. In and out again for Russell. Russell started off with that three, but since then has missed her last few.
Yeah, and all takes some defense right there. You see the great closeout from Ava Curley. She was on time on her rotation, getting the hand up in the face of Russell, adding that miss.
Here's McLeod. Shot clock and game clock pretty much close. Again, more pressure down in the paint. McLeod, she's fouled. That'll be the 15th foul against the SAIT Trojans, and McLeod will head to the line. She has just 1 point so far.
Now you're seeing the effects of being active around the basket. So much activity from that St. Mary's front court here in this first quarter, Josh, has gotten them a slew of second chance opportunities and continuously finding themselves at the line because of that hard-nosed work.
Can't get the first one to go down. That one does. SAIT has about 9 seconds. Hammermaster from downtown, no good. And there'll be 1 second remaining here. Will SAIT take a timeout? No, they won't. So you need to get it in really, really quick here. 1 second on the clock. Ball's in. At the buzzer, no good. So after 1 quarter of play, the SAIT Trojans lead 18-17. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV.
St. Mary's Lightning 17.
Welcome back to the bubble here at SAIT. We're just almost a year and a half potentially away from the new arena. Walked by it this evening, looking good.
That it is, Josh. It's almost new arena time. But speaking of new additions, I want to talk about Tyler Hammermaster. 3 minutes in that first quarter. 3 for 3 from the field, 9 points in 3 minutes, Josh. Understand what you're getting when it comes to efficiency from Hammermaster. No surprise that she's starting the second quarter out as well.
And that's more of what I expected from her. I believe she came from Red Deer, I believe. There's the bucket right there. I believe she came from Red Deer. And when she came from Red Deer as a transfer here, that's the kind of game I expected from her.
Yeah, she's giving it to you tonight, Josh. Limited minutes thus far, but definitely not limited production.
Curl. Ava Curl can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. That one just goes off back iron there for Varga. Mary's back in the lead again. Passes it downhill. How's about Kyler Varga consistently putting her body on the line, trying to knock that one out?
Looking like a DB out there in the open field, Josh, as you see 5 get back on an island, hustle back, and almost get that pick off. That's the energy and intensity needed here for the SAIT Trojans if they look to get that lead back.
Mid-range J there from McLeod. She can't get it. Varga comes up with the rebound. Varga now driving up with a passion. Dips it in the corner. Can't be handled. Here's Hammermaster. Was thinking 3. McLeod gets in her way. Then try to go back there. Dangerous pass across. Varga steps back. Goes for the tray. Overshoots it. Ball safe. Goes right to Hammermaster. Hammermaster has pressure on her. Can't get it to go. Here's Russell. Russell Gets double teamed. Pass it back out up top. Good ball movement. That one just out of the reach right there. And again, once again, Hammermaster doing a good job there on the hedge to lead to the turnover.
Yeah, sometimes Valentino Okeke is looking for that corner pass, but put it right in between two players right there with Okeke. And again, if you're the SAIT Trojans, it's time to capitalize on unforced errors.
Down low, trying to connect. Gets it back. And that's stolen away. McLeod. Varga wanted the travel, but they're going to call her for the foul.
Yeah, they're going to say that she get it with the wraparound move. Is trying to get to the basket there was McLeod. Little incidental contact.
And St. Mary's is going to call a timeout. Right now, they lead 19-18. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back to the SAIT bubble. Mid-range Jay, can't get that one. Try to fight for the rebound. You know, both these teams, Jay, just very identical in a lot of aspects.
Yeah, one place that isn't, though, is height, Josh.
Yeah.
I love the front court for St. Mary's. Whether you're talking about Nuwako or Okeke, you've seen it here all first half long, crashing the glass, making things tough on the inside for the SAIT Trojans. They've got to do a better job making sure to capitalize on their height disparity.
It's another rebound there for Sparks in this one. She has 5. Curl tried to thread the needle in there. Russell was on top of it. Hidalgo comes up with it. Hidalgo pushing her way through. In the corner, back to McLeod, to Russell.
Oh, look at Ava. Look at Ava. No chance there for Russell, who's just trying to turn the corner, turned back by Ava Curl.
Good defense by the Trojans, leads to a turnover. Varga gets it. She's leading downhill. Back and forth go the Trojans, and finishing for 2.
Better defense, Josh, turned into even better offense right there. And that shows you when you lock in defensively and play with that intensity. You get going the other way, score in 8 seconds or less, and pick up the pace.
Inside, and caught him sleeping and finds 2.
All game long, Josh. It's way too easy right now for Valentina Okeke just to find herself untouched in the painted area. Not acceptable for SAIT.
3-ball! Ava Curl!
Looks real good, and there it is again, Josh. Another transition bucket. You see the Trojans, when they're able to run and move quickly, they get a better look more oftentimes than not.
Here's Russell up top. Trying to get it around in the corner, back down in the paint. And we've seen consistently now, Jay, that's what they're trying to do. They go up, try to get it center there. If they get that mid-range, Jay, they'll get it. If not, they pass it back out, try to get that 3.
Yeah, or more times than not, get it into the interior.
Yeah.
And that's when you have somebody like Katana Sparks showing you what happens when you're an elite defender. It's been way too easy, as I said before, for Valentina Okeke getting wide open looks all game long. So now the Sparks anchored inside. We'll see if that makes a difference.
That one rolls around. Rebound there by Varga. Varga downhill, trying to find Ava Curl. She does. Jada Walls was thinking 3. And Varga will reset up the offense. Here's Wallace. Try to go down low. Kick ball.
Okay, so you're seeing the ball movement here start to improve a little bit for the SAIT Trojans as this game goes on. Everyone's getting a little bit more comfortable knowing where the teammates are supposed to be and capitalizing when they do get the chance.
Bounce pass inside. They've really been trying to force that bounce pass in to Sparks, and I almost think they need to retreat on that because it's just obviously not working.
Well, just the ball reversal will do it. When you're playing up against a zone defense, Josh, and you're trying to force the ball inside, it's way too easy for the wings to come in and help on the inside and pop it loose. If you reverse that ball and create the 2s and 3s swinging around the perimeter, then you'll get a wide open lane for your interior post.
See if we can see that for them.
Ooh.
And
yeah, she got rolled up under the Jada Wallace. She landed on the girl's foot, rolled that ankle, but she looks to be tough, toughing that one thing out.
I'm not much of a lip reader, but I believe I read ow, 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 ow there.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to read, and I'd be saying the same thing when I roll my ankle landing on somebody's foot underneath, Josh. But as you can see, Jada Wallace out here toughing it out.
I mean, she didn't even call Coach Schultz for a substitution, so. She misses 2 of the early free throws. She gets the 1. 3-point lead now for the Trojans. Trying to go down low. They do. Can't connect on that one. Loose ball. It will go to the Lightning. A timeout on each side, by the way. 2 fouls on each side.
Great
and
job.
Travel.
Yeah, it's a great job. As you see, Kyla Varga got caught up against the much taller Salome Nuako, but was able to kind of get in her shorts a little bit, making her drag that pivot foot, creating the turnover.
Jada Wallace drives in, takes some contact.
I'll tell you, Josh, I think the ankle might be okay on Jada Wallace.
Looks like it.
Trusting it, putting faith in it, turning the corner with the best of them, and once again, drawing a foul, getting herself to the free throw line.
As we've been talking about all game 2, this is the most I've seen Jada attack the basket so far this season.
Yeah.
Like you said, she's normally a catch-and-shoot type of player.
Yeah, and it's been a slow burn. I've slowly watched it over the last couple seasons as Jada Wallace has got more comfortable creating her own shot and finishing through traffic. And as you see, Josh, it opens up not only her game, but everyone else's game on the floor as well when you're able to kind of attract that attention.
One part of her game, I'm sure she's going to want to fix a little bit is with free throws right now, struggling from the line.
Oh, yeah.
Stolen away. Ava Curl to the hole for 2.
Ava Curl had eyes on that passing lane the entire time. Baited the player into making that pass, popped in right at the last second, got herself a steal and 2 points.
Hidalgo, nice take right there for 2 more for Marys. And then a steal. McLeod almost got the steal right there. Passed back out. Curl tries to go down, finds Sparks. That's right there is what the SAIT Trojans have been looking for, that inside pass. They've been working at it all game long to get it to Sparks. Why? She's a top 11 scorer in the ACAC, and when she's down in the paint, she's almost unstoppable.
Yeah, they made the mistake of fronting her, Josh, and great job by Katana Sparks putting those hands up, making sure everyone realized that they're fronting me right now. They've got no help either. Throw that thing right over, let me get a chance at the basket for 2 shots.
Right now, though, SAIT really wants to work on those free throws. They are 1 of 6 from the line right now, Jay.
Yeah, no, definitely not acceptable here, Josh. And you see only up by 4 right now is to go 2 for 7. If you're going to be aggressive and get to the line, you've got to make the other team pay by making those free throws.
Here's McLeod. Down low. Good job there, but ball goes out. "12 seconds on the shot clock. We are under halfway through the second here. Ball's inside.
Great
Stolen
double.
away there. Van Winkle passes it ahead. Finds Curl up under. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Almost stolen away. Russell gets it back. Pass the head. Hidalgo to the hole. And count it!
That's a major right there, Josh. Not easy to do with somebody like Ava Curl hot on your heels, but Yvette Hidalgo makes it look oh so easy in transition.
Hidalgo had a great game yesterday and now has 8 points in this one as substitutions come in here for Mary's. Right now, Hidalgo doing a great job. 8 points, as I mentioned. She is currently tied for the lead in points for this team, and that'll stay that way. Bounce pass ahead, down to Sparks. Sparks finds Curl. Curl, 2 more for Ava Curl. She is the first player in this game with double digits.
There she goes, starting to heat up here in the second quarter, Josh. It took a little bit, but now you see the Trojans really starting to rely on what they do best, and that is run.
Dane, count it! And that's a name we haven't said much in this game. Dane has been really, really quiet, but they're getting to the line to shoot 1.
Yeah, and you don't want to see her heat up, Josh. And
No.
when she's able to get looks like that from the restricted area and with a late rotation, giving her the chance for maybe 3 points, that is exactly what she wants to heat up.
Trying to make this back to a 1-point ball game. And both teams really struggling from the line in this one. 4 minutes left here in the half. Trojans trying to give and go right there. Curl from deep. Can't get that one to go. It'll go back to the Lightning. Lightning have a chance to tie this ball game up, potentially take the lead. Ball passed around. Deep pass to find Hidalgo. Hidalgo gets it inside. And mid-range Jay right there. And it's a tie ball game.
I love to see it for Nuwako, Josh. She's doing such a good job in this game, exploiting the matchups at the elbow, getting to her spot, and knocking shots down.
Pass inside again, but that time Varga saw what was coming, tries to get it ahead. Connection, but a little bit too heavy on the layup attempt there. Here's Russell. Russell's been very, very quiet since that first 3. They find Dane for the mid-range Jay. She can't get it. Nice chase down rebound. And Varga is able to come up with the rebound. Kyler Varga now with 6 rebounds. Passes it, good ball movement. Finds Curl, can't get it to go. Russell, met by a double team, finds Hidalgo. Hidalgo steps and shoots for 3.
That thing was mean right there. Yvette Hidalgo with a lights-out jab step to lose the defender with that left, pull that thing back and elevate from range. Good-looking play from Yvette Hidalgo.
Trojans trail. It's been a nice run here for Mary's. Varga trying to pass back to find Sparks. Sparks fakes, goes up, can't get it. Chance for more points here for Mary's. See if they can continue their run. Try to go down, but it goes off, I believe, of Hammermaster there, and substitutions come in on both sides.
Yeah, and it's a tough spot to be in if you're SAIT, Josh. You're so mismatched on the inside when it comes to length. You're asking a lot right now if Katana Sparks is going to get a breather. And now with her out of the game, Josh, I wouldn't be surprised if St. Mary consistently pounded the ball inside and tried to go at the interior.
They do go to Dane. Dane posted up, met by a double team. Count it!
That's right, Josh. Just like I said, when you've got players like Dane, like Nuwako, and of course OKK, length, strength inside, go to them. Let them create on their own and keep getting to the free throw line.
McLeod will check into the game. Dane really starting to heat up right now, getting the last few buckets here, have a chance to get to 5 points. She gets it to go. On the Kendall Russell front, hasn't taken a shot in this entire second quarter, but hasn't needed to.
Yeah, definitely not, Josh. You got teammates specifically on the inside picking her girl up right now, and St. Mary's starting to roll a little bit.
Mid-range jumper, no good. Nice fight for the rebound by Smith for 2.
Yeah, you like that. Work your way to the front of class, get yourself a second chance opportunity between the trees, and get your first basket of the game here if you're Evelyn Smith.
Here's Dane. 90 seconds left here in the half. Dangerous pass, and that's why it's a dangerous pass as Hidalgo's not able to bring it in, and it'll be SAIT ball.
Talked about it earlier, Josh. St. Mary's is loving the cross-court pass right now. If you can continue to force those, if you're SAIT, see if you can get a couple turnovers that way.
Little give and go for the Trojans. Varga was thinking 3. Nice drop of a dime there by Varga. She wanted that bucket, but they get a chance to go to the line.
Yeah, it's a good job. You see Claire Van Winkle just kind of set up after phantoming a screen, open herself up with the pivot foot, receive that bounce pass, unable to get it to go, but the possession is there, the process is there, and now she got a chance to make it up from the line.
Now into the game for the St. Mary's Lightning, number 14, Salome Niako.
This will bring up Claire Van Winkle. Chance to get it back to a one-possession ball game. Both teams now in the bonus. SAIT continues to struggle from the free throw line. Now 2 of 8. Mary's has had more turnovers in this game too. 13 turnovers right now, and despite the size right now, SAIT only trails by 1 in the rebound category. It's 20-19.
Yeah, like you said, Josh, these free throws continue to not go for the SAIT Trojans. There's only so much longer you can continue to miss those and stay in this ball game. You're the Trojans.
2 shots coming up.
Foul number 5, SAIT number 5, Kyler Varga.
Foul will go against Varga there. And McLeod can't get it to go, and see if she can get one more right here. That one misses as well, so both teams continue to struggle from the free throw line. 1 minute left here in the half. Try to sneak in that pass. Gets it back to Hammermaster. Had a great first, has been quiet so far. Cross court to find Smith. Smith goes through everybody and connects and 1!
We'll take that, Evelyn Smith right there, giving you a little something, Josh. That's 2 straight times she's gotten the ball in the wing, put the ball on the deck, weave her way between 2 defenders, and get to the cup. 2+1 here potentially. You love that take from the SAIT Trojans.
Substitution will come in here as Chalmers will come in, give Dane a quick break. Smith can't get the free throw to go down. It is a one-possession game right now. Both teams have timeouts left to use if they want. There's a turnover as Hidalgo seemed to lost possession of the ball. And then a careless pass there, but it's picked up. Hammermaster has the rock. Posting up, trying to go through everybody. Hammermaster attacks. Oh, it just goes in and out. But she's able to get the rebound. Second time is not the charm, as that won't go down for her. And shot clock is pretty much turned off at this point now. And too many steps there by Russell. And as I suspected right there, Coach Schultz will use his final timeout. 16.9 seconds left here in the half. 33-35. Mary's up in front. You're watching ACA's basketball on ACAC TV. All right, here we go. 16.9. See if the SAIT Trojans can tie this game, maybe take the lead.
And you love it. Good spot to be in if you're the SAIT Trojans, Josh. Let's be real here. Not a great first half from the girls in red, but if you can get out of here potentially tying it up right now, great second quarter, and it puts you in an even better spot come the second half.
Varga spins off, goes up, can't get it to go, and she's fouled.
I like that move there. Last play of the half. Get the ball into the hands of Kyler Varga and let her create. You know she can do that. And she did it right there, Josh. Didn't get the shot to go, but now she got a chance for a couple free throws here, potentially tying this thing with 3.3 left in the half.
See if she can make both free throws. Once again, SAIT at the free throw line in this game. Now shooting 19% from the free throw line.
Definitely a number they want to improve here going forward.
Loose ball. It will stay Mary's. They're not going to use a timeout. They are going to use the timeout. They're saying that he doesn't have a timeout.
And now Steve Schultz is saying that should be a T. He's got a case right there.
Not the case.
Officials showing him a little grace.
A little bit, and that will take us to the end of the half. Right now, Mary's leads. Yvette Hidalgo has 11 for them. Trojans are led by Ava Curl with 10. We have a heck of a ball game going on right here at the bubble, Jermaine.
That we do, Josh. Great first quarter. Even better second quarter as the team started to get comfortable. And you see that both squads are trying to go inside. I love that St. Mary's was exploiting their size advantage on the interior, get them out in front. But out of nowhere, Josh, that SAIT offense did its thing and did what they do best. That's run in transition and finish through traffic. Again, if they were just able to even hit half of their free throws, this is a completely different ball game.
We'll see what the adjustments are. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV.
It's now time for today's halftime entertainment. We're going to be playing heads or tails. If you would like to participate for some SAIT swag, please stand up.
If you want to play heads or tails, please stand up. If you don't know how to play, we're going to flip a coin on our phones and you're going to choose heads or tails. And if you get it wrong, you sit down. I don't know. If you want to play. If you would like to play, please stand up. You'll win free SAIT swag.
If you would like to play heads or tails, please stand up for your chance to win some SAIT swag. All right, so the game is, if you choose heads, you put your hands on your head. If you choose tails, put your hand on your tail. Everybody pick now. It is heads. If you're tails, please sit down. Round two. Heads. You had to do it before. If you did not choose heads, please sit down. All right, round 3. Choose either heads or tails. Tails. Round 4. Choose heads or tails. Lock in your answer. Oh, I can't believe it. It's heads. 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 Curveball. Choose heads or tails. Everybody who's still in, please come to the front of the bleachers. On the court. Heads! If you're tails, please sit down. Looks like we're down to our final 2. Heads or tails? Tails! Please come around to the court to the scorekeeper's bench for your prize. And we're here with today's winner. What's your name, bud? Bo, and Bo's going home with some SAIT swag. Big round of applause for Bo!
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing like siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag, be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in a marked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxonessa, up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, we could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
She
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Drop top, how we rollin' down on call it South Beach. Look like Kelly rolling, this might be my destiny. She want me to eat it, I guess then it's on me. That you know I got the sauce like a recipe. She just wanna do it for the grand. She just want this money in my hand. I'ma give it to her when she dance, dance, dance. She gon' catch a Uber out the Calabasas. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. I think you got the wrong impression about me back. Just cause they heard what hood I'm from, they think I'm crazy. Okay, well maybe just a little crazy. Cause I admit I'm crazy about that lady, yeah. Finger to the world, it's you pay. I've been slave, done the cause I'm running out of patience. No more waiting, no, no. Bouncing life a yo-yo. Living life on fast forward, but we slow mo, yeah. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo, just wanna kick it, Jack
That's the question. Varga can't connect on that pass. Dane goes in and finishes for 2.
At it, ding.
Try to thread that in there. Curl gets it in. Finds Varga. Varga driving in. That was really close there. It looked like Dane was pretty close there, but official's going to call the foul.
Yeah, a lot of contact down low.
Foul on St. Mary's
You're
Lightning,
seeing
number
what
6.
Kyler
At it,
Varga can do when she
dang.
puts the ball on the deck. She's not afraid of contact, never has been, has Kyler, so she's always looking to create a little physicality when she gets in the paint. Does it there and is able to knock down her first free throw as well.
Knocks down the first one. That one doesn't go down. Try to go to McLeod there. Russell wasn't able to connect, and we talked about Kendall Russell a little bit in the last half, but started off with that 3, and since then has really struggled from the field.
Yeah, and that state defense has really worked wonders, Josh. They've done a great job of making sure Kendall has a defender in her area every single time she comes across half court. And that's exactly what you want to do with somebody who's so confident shooting from range like Kendall is.
Jada Wallace, mid-range J, and gets the shooter's roll for 2.
Good movement without the basketball. Jada squares up, sees she's got no defenders in front of her, and just knocks it down from about 8 feet out.
Ball's inside. Russell. Passed it out. Hidalgo from downtown. Can't get the tray to go down. Sparks gets the rebound. Tosses it away. Russell's able to come back out with it. Down low. Dane takes some contact. And 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you'll take that one right there if you're Dane. Broken play, get put back together again, and that's another foul here on Kyler Varga. It's starting to add up here a little bit.
That one won't go down. Both teams have really struggled from the free throw line in this one. And that continues there, going short on that one. Right now in this game, Mary's is shooting 35%, 33 after that one from the free throw line, and the Trojans are shooting 21. 5 of 15 for Mary's, 3 of 14 for SAIT.
Yeah, some atrocious numbers from the line here, Josh. And you're looking at both squads, and I feel like the team that is able to settle down and start to consistently knock down their free throws is going to come out of here with the dub tonight.
37 to 36. Trying to look down low. Stowing away there. Curl on the left side there. Wanted the ball there, and I think Kyler got a little bit misdirected there, and the ball will go back to the St. Mary's Lightning.
Yeah, tough one for the Trojans, but you can't let that affect you if you're Kyler Varga. Time to lock in defensively, see if you can get that ball back one more time.
Mid-range J, no good. Substitutions coming in. That'll be Van Winkle in. Substitution checking in.
Very pivotal point of the game here, Josh. Only 1 point separating the two teams. No one's really able to make that separation yet, and the game is there for the taking. It's all about who's going to actually end up doing it.
Russell can make a big difference, but can't get that 3 to go. Nice rebound underneath, but that one's not able to be brought in. It'll be 13 seconds here on the shot clock. Hidalgo trying to get it in. She does. McLeod. And ball's going back the other way.
Yeah, and there you go. Another unforced turnover here for St. Mary's in the third quarter. Another opportunity for the Trojans to try to take this lead. Got to lock in here.
Bounce pass to find Sparks. Sparks. Curl from downtown. That's a tray, baby! Ava Curl.
You know what time it was when Ava Curl was able to get a wide open look from range. Josh, she's getting awful used to that mask on her face as we've seen her really start to get comfortable in the last couple quarters.
That's 13 points now for Ava Curl in this one. Shooting just under 50% from downtown.
Yeah, it's about that time, Josh. She's bringing it defensively like she always does. Sometimes the offense is hit and miss, but I tell you, it is hitting tonight, Josh. Ava Curl is on a heater. Look at this now.
And there she is again. Nothing but daylight to the Baja. Two more.
Tell you what, Josh, she could have gone up with two hands and banged that thing home. But she said, let me take it easy on y'all and just lay it in and get the easy two.
SAIT with their biggest lead of this game with 5. Bench is getting loud. Crowd is getting loud here at the bubble.
Look at her.
And Curl comes up, puts her body on the line, trying to get another steal.
Gotta tell you, Josh, there it is. 3 straight consecutive possessions. Ava Curl putting her face into it right there and almost getting the third consecutive steal here. If you're St. Mary's, it's time to tighten up, especially around the perimeter.
That'll bring multiple subs in for Mary's. Ava Curl, 3 steals so far in this one, 15 points. There's a shot. I thought she was going to pass it off. Rebound. Curl is down again. Russell trying to come up on her, takes contact, and that will send Ava Curl to the line. Right now, she cannot be denied on either side of the court.
No, she's got too quick a feet for all that, Josh. She is literally everywhere right now when it comes to being in between the lines on both sides as well. And Ava Curl's someone, Josh, whose defense builds her offense. When she's able to get a couple steals, a couple deflections, she gets going the other way, it's lights out, and you're seeing that happen here in this third quarter.
That one goes in and out. And ball will go back to Mary's. Tamara Jarrett will change the call. It goes back to the SAIT Trojans.
And that is the right call, Larry. So I definitely did it off. So let's tip of the cap there to Miss Jarrett, making sure to stay on top of her calls and make sure the right call gets made.
Jada Wallace finds Curl. Curl trying to throw it inside. There's a foul right there.
So far, Josh, this season for the women of Troy, they've kind of struggled with consistency.
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. And when you're able to have somebody like Ava Curl give you some consistent plays like this, makes everyone better.
And that makes you better too. More points and a timeout for Mary's. As they've had enough, they'll try to readjust here. SAIT blistering out in this quarter so far. It is a 11-2 run, to start off this quarter.
Ava Curl getting busy, Josh. Somebody at halftime took what happened in the first half personal. Made sure to come out in the second half, not to repeat it. And I tell you, Josh, I said it before, I'm about to say it again. The way she is playing right now, so contagious. You can't help but follow suit if you're playing alongside her.
I wonder if that's something that the SAIT Trojans have been missing this year, is when you get that type of play, right? We saw that in the past from a Brookie B, right? Brooke was doing it on both sides of the ball, and it was infectious. It got them going on both sides. Right now, Ava's bringing that mentality, and the SAIT Trojans are feeding off of it.
Yeah, you play alongside someone, Josh, who's not afraid to put their body on the line and get some steals and get going the other way. You want to do the same thing, and if everyone is playing on that same wavelength, it's flow state time here for the SAIT Trojans.
There have been some thoughts if the SAIT Trojans were maybe having a little bit of championship hangover this season. Right now, they're showing anything but that.
Yeah, especially in this third quarter, Josh. Now, granted, you know St. Mary's and how talented they are, and what it took for them in that first half was that interior play. Now you see back on the floor at the same time, Salome Nwako and Valentina Okeke are now on the floor again. It's going to be on Katana Sparks mostly here to keep them away from the painted area. We'll see if she can do that here after this time out.
And that's a great point by you there, Jay, because you've talked about how much the height has been an advantage for Mary's. So we'll see if they do. They try to go in the paint, try to get the steal. And busy hands by the SAIT Trojans.
You see that? You see how Katana Sparks got on the floor, Josh? You see that great rotation from Jada Wallace? That's that extra play right there that we saw Ava Curl made in the last couple possessions. Everyone now locked in defensively.
Ball's up. Trying to feed it in the corner. Shot clock winding down. Hidalgo throws up a wild shot, can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Sparks comes up with it. Trying to catch up, but they can't catch up. But you can see right now, Coach Abdel really upset because no one's getting back, and the SAIT Trojans are having these wide open possessions every time.
Yeah, he's hot, and he should be right there, Josh. That's another guaranteed 2 points if Iwanisi was able to hold that ball in. Right now, St. Mary's is getting caught ball watching on the offensive side, not hustling back and taking care of transition.
Strong press right now from SAIT. They do get it inside. And I don't know exactly what happened there, but the ball goes back to the Trojans. Van Winkle finds Curl. Curl again! 2 more for Ava Curl!
Get busy flying without the basketball as Ava Curl continues to go unchecked in transition, and that is a recipe for disaster for the St. Mary's Light.
Ava Curl having the game of the year for herself right now. Ball's out. McLeod throws up a wild shot. And you talked about it really quick here, Jay. Mary's is just not composed right now, throwing up wild shots.
No, and that's easy to do when you got somebody like Jada Wallace who continues to impress me with her great positioning, Josh. 2 consecutive possessions. Jada Wallace went chest to chest with the offensive player, closed out on time, and created that miss. You love the effort you're seeing from here in this third quarter.
46-37. Try to go inside. Pass back. In the corner, 3-ball. Yuki put on the board.
Extra pass from Wallace. 3 more points for Iwanisi, Josh. There's that ball movement right there.
That shot doesn't go down. Sparks gets the rebound. Van Winkle has Russell on her. Pass the head. Finds Curl. Curl. Pass in the corner. Great ball movement by the women of Troy. Wallace back to Curl. Curl can't get the tray to go down. I think we have an off-ball foul. We do. It's against Dane. That'll be her 3rd.
And we'd love to see that for Claire Van Winkle, Josh, who's taking a page out of Katana Sparks' book and is really starting to battle down low, understanding that her height is definitely something that's going to be advantageous for her if she can use it correctly.
.14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound here for SAIT. Get it in. Van Winkle goes down low to Sparks, back to Curl. Van Winkle can't get the 3 to go there. And ball will go back to Mary's.
Okay, now, if you're the Lightning here, Josh, it's time to really get a good look right now. You're slowly starting to feel momentum. Go the way of the Trojans. Take your time, get a clean look, and get it inside. It worked so well for you in that first half.
Russell, dangerous pass across. Shot is up, no good. We have 4 minutes left, and Mary's has scored only 2 points so far, Jay.
Yeah, tough second half so far. Great pass. And you saw it again, Josh, and you saw it a couple times in the first quarter. If they're going to front you, if you're Katana Sparks and they're fronting you, get that arm out, put the ball, and ask for the ball over top. It works so well for you if you can seal out the defender and finish inside.
We saw early in the first half, we were talking about they were trying to do that with Sparks. Maybe some of those passes weren't as well perceived as they wanted to, but the passes have been much smarter now to get into Sparks for that.
Yeah, well, they're fronting, and they're fronting Katana Sparks, and if they're going to continue to front you, hey, just go right over the top. The rotation's not there on time. Might as well get the ball, make a quick move, get yourself a couple free throws.
Got to make those free throws, though.
You got to do that.
That's been the 1 point so far for the Trojans. They are shooting 38 from the field, but they are shooting 27 from the free throw line. Okiki checks back in. Underneath, and 2 more coming up here for Sparks right now. 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
You're talking about elite rebounding. You're talking about great positioning. You're talking about somebody with great IQ when it comes to working down low. You're talking about Katana Sparks, Josh. in every sense of the word. She goes up against some of the biggest and best every single week in the ACAC when it comes to the front court and makes everyone shadow in her comparison when it comes to rebounds.
And it's going to be a shooting, I believe, here.
See,
It is.
and remember I told you how intangible plays are contagious, Josh? Take a look now at Claire Van Winkle in the last 2 minutes, playing on that next level, constantly chasing down second chance opportunities, and now she's getting rewarded with a couple free throws.
That attempt goes down. Splits the free throws. Russell, big three. They needed that one and knocks down the tray.
And now you see you got to take that, heed that warning if you're the State Trojans. Kendall Russell cannot be left alone.
No.
You have to account for her, especially on the move.
Down low to Sparks. Sparks to Van Winkle. Van Winkle, off balance shot, can't get it. See if Mary's gets fouled right there. See if they can get a little bit of a run going. And Varga will check it. Hidalgo will reset up the offense. Cross-court pass. Shot clock winding down. Tight defense there by Varga.
See, Josh, and it's no accident. Ever since that couple-minute run early on in the corner from Ava Curl, who gave you those intangible plays, you see how everyone in red is a lot more engaged now.
Shot clock winding down. Loose ball. It will be the women of Troy.
How about it? Once again, Ava Curl always in the mix. Got a hand on the ball there, created that turnover, giving her girls another look.
51-39. Trying to pass it back, finds Varga. Varga passes it back, knocked away.
Yeah, it's a good job there as you see OKK staying with Kyler Varga, playing trailer. Just got the hands up in the passing lane, almost got a turnover.
11 seconds. Gets it into Van Winkle. Shot clock winding down. How's about Okike right now? We talked about her offensive presence, but she's really starting to step it up defensively.
Yeah, she's not falling victim to getting caught on any screens or like that. She's working through the physicality, cutting through any screens and getting hands on balls consistently. Basketballs.
Down low. Can't get that one to go, but 2 shots coming up.
That's a tough one right there. And you hear Steve Schultz incensed, saying that Claire Van Winkle was straight up and down, 12-6, but Fisher saw it differently, and now we're gonna see if Leslie Chalmers can knock down her free throws.
Chalmers gets those to go down. Sparks getting ready to check back in for SAIT. And that one goes down as well. 2:24 left here in the third, 10-point ball game. Varga. Gets the ball in the handoff from Jada Wallace. Wallace pass it back. Almost stolen away, and it is. Hidalgo jumping on that ball. Gets it back to Chalmers. Here's Russell. Heavy defense there from her former teammate. Passed off. 3 ball. Hidalgo can't get that tray to go down. And Ava will slow it down.
Smart move right there from Kyler Varga. Went for the face-up, saw that Valentina Okeke had her hands in the cookie jar. All you got to do is hit him with the swipe through. Incidental contact made. Good call by the official.
Two shots coming up here for Kyler Varga. Kyler has struggled a little bit in this one from the overall field in this one. 1 of 6 so far, but doing it on the defensive end.
Yeah, definitely, Josh. So one place you don't necessarily have to struggle when it comes to statistical performance is the defensive end. Effort is free, and eventually offense will follow suit as she steps up and knocks down both her free throws.
Here's Hidalgo. Nice little hezzy, pass the back. Russell from downtown can't get the 3 to go. Nice rebound there for Marys. Russell trying to find some room. Met by a triple team. Nice pass inside by Russell, and they get it to go.
Calm, under control, not worried. Kendall Russell doing a good job getting the shovel pass into the hands of Edgem, who's able to finish that.
Jada Wallace finds Sparks, and Sparks has 2 shots coming up.
Oh, so deadly off the curl is Jada Wallace. Puts it on the floor, has got that quick step, can finish, and at the same time will look for an outlet. And if Katana Sparks continues to clear out space, call for the ball, she'll be the recipient of great passes inside all night long.
1:09 left here. Sparks gets to the go. Loose ball. Marys will come up with it. Ejim passes it up to Chalmers. Down low, Chalmers can't get that to go. Loose ball, and that's going to be an off-ball foul right there.
Yes, they get lucky on that one. Josh, the zone just kind of lost their way, and it was a clean look there for Chalmers, who was unable to knock it down. But luckily for SAIT, got the rebound, and now we're going to see if Katana can go knock down a couple more.
And that will lead to Sparks at the line. Dane will get ready to sub in for Marys. Free throw made. Loose ball. Hidalgo, 40 seconds. Russell, 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Sparks. 9 rebounds by Sparks now. Curl. Hands it off to Kyler Varga. Varga showing some handles, spins off, passes across, trying to find Smith. Good defense there by Marys.
It is good defense, and only 5 seconds right now as we see some height get back into the game for the Lightning. Something to be cognizant of. If you're the SAIT Trojans, you're definitely outmatched on the inside. Move that basketball around, get an open look off to the zone.
Great substitution there from Coach Schultz, taking Sparks out. Didn't want her to pick up a foul there. Already has 3. Stolen away. Under 10 seconds. Driving, trying to look back. Does look back. Stolen away there by Smith. It will remain Marys' ball. Dell's not going to call a timeout. He has 2, but wise to keep those for the next half. Coach Schultz will call a timeout.
Yeah, I like that. I like that right there. Prepare yourself for what's coming. Most likely some action off the top. Looking for either Russell or Hidalgo to create. So it's a good job calling a timeout by Coach Schultz to get ready.
Right now, it's 55 to 43 in this one. SAIT leads. You're watching ACA's basketball, AC TV.
Pick up whenever you call. In the parking lot in Tucson.
All right, welcome back to the SAIT bubble. 4 seconds here. Marys gets it in, trying to connect to Dang. And that's why you called the timeout.
That's exactly why. They got a great matchup right there, as Dang against Curl provided quite the disparity, but other teams able, the SAIT Trojans are able to fill that passing lane, and now they've got a chance with 4.2 left.
Finds Curl. The heave. Almost gets the 3 to go down. And that will take us to the 4th quarter. SAIT leads right now 55-43, led by 18 points by Ava Curl. You're watching ACAC Basketball on ACAC TV. Welcome back to the SAIT bubble as SAIT leads right now in this one. Trying to go down low to Sparks, but that's going right back.
You like that defensive stand there from the Lightning, Josh. You see the double came right away on Katana Sparks, not giving her a good angle to be a receiver of that pass, floats out of bounds, and now we're going the other way.
Dane off balance, can't get it to go. Sparks gets the rebound. Here's Varga. Wallace. Smith finds Wallace. Wallace for 3. Rolls down for the trade.
There's signature Jada Wallace. We've seen everything but the long-range jumper. Well, now we can check that off the list. Catch and shoot specialist, showing you what she does best, and that's what we get through.
Big time 3 from Marys. A little bit of a hesitation there. Maybe made that not want to go down. But we have a foul there on Jada Wallace. That's her 3rd. Some foul trouble on some major players so far. Kyler Varga has 3. Sparks has 3. That was Jada Wallace's 3rd. Dang also has 3 for Marys. She has the ball right now, guarded by Sparks. And that is big in so many ways. Number 1 and 1, and then that is the 4th foul now on Sparks.
That's a tough one right there. Good positioning from Katana, but she made the mistake of swinging those arms down right at the end, and way too easy to blow the whistle for the official if they see that chopping motion at any point. We're going to see if now Deng can finish up that 3-point play with a free throw.
And we've talked all game how important it's been for Sparks, especially against a taller lineup. Now they can really start to target that post area.
Yeah, they're going to want to, too. It worked out for St. Mary's in the first half. I'd be surprised if they didn't do it more here.
Varga gets inside to Van Winkle. Can't get that one to go. Van Winkle can't get the second opportunity to go. Mary's fighting for the board. It will stay SAIT ball, 14 seconds.
How about that effort there from Evelyn Smith, Josh, amongst the trees, working her way inside, trying to secure that second chance opportunity.
Varga. Down low. Pump fake. The baseline, passes it across. 3, no good. Sorry, there's a long 2. Minute and a half has passed here in the fourth. 2 early fouls on the Trojans. Looking down low, and that's a lot of what we saw in the first half from Marys.
Great, big action right there, Josh. Cross key cuts are definitely going to work out well for the St. Mary's Lightning, especially with Katana Sparks on the bench right now.
Nyako has 10. 3 ball sails to the front side of the iron. Smith gets the rebound. Pass back. Varga, long 2, good.
Able to get it. You like that if you're Kyler Varga. A lot of players and a lot of coaches don't necessarily love that shot, but if you can hit it consistently, like Varga can do, put that thing up and get you a long 2.
Pass it across. Take some contact. And Nyako will go to the line and shoot a pair. As I mentioned, now 12 points for her, and it's the first time she's gone to the free throw line in this one.
Yeah, if you're that SAIT front court, you have to be aware that St. Mary's is going to put pressure on you inside. They know they've got the height advantage on the interior, so got to be prepared for that. If you're the SAIT Trojans, make sure rotations are on time and you're not going ISO in down low.
That one goes down. And so does that. Little stutter step right there, pass it back to Curl. Curl finds Van Winkle. Van Winkle led by a double team. Inside, finds Smith. Smith, get it to go.
Oh my goodness, Evelyn Smith continues to impress, Josh. Very efficient minutes from her, and is showing that she is unafraid of taking it inside.
Dane can't get that one to go.
It's tough, and again, that's the move here if you're St. Mary's. Continue to get the ball inside, continue to put pressure on that SAIT interior, and get yourself to the free throw line, and stop the clock.
That one doesn't go down. Time, not an enemy just yet, but it is ticking away. Can't get that one to go, and a foul. By the way, too, keep an eye. 4 fouls already by the SAIT Trojans. Still 7 minutes left. You love that if you're Marys.
Oh yeah, you do. Your aggression on the interior has worked out in your benefit. Not necessarily on the scoreboard as you're down 12, but like you said, Josh, so much time left in this one and only a foul away from the bonus. Continue to be aggressive if you're Marys. Stop the clock and get to the free throw line.
Big 3. Throws coming up.
There it is. Ava Curl once again is going to get herself to the free throw line after the late closeout from Okeke and a little bit of contact caused the official to blow that whistle.
Eva gets the first one to go. She was 1 and 2 beforehand. She gets this, she'll have 20 in this game, which she does get. Can't get all 3, but it's enough. And then almost a steal there.
Guess who?
Evelyn Smith.
Yeah, I tell you, Josh, not easy to go amongst players that are that much bigger than you. And she wasn't able to secure it there, but look at her full court defensive effort. That's what's got her on the floor at this juncture of the game.
Good defense here by the woman of Troy. Hidalgo trying to, what? Again, it's Evelyn Smith right there with the defense.
Right up in you. Evelyn Smith not giving you any slack, Josh. And Hidalgo is one of the best ball handlers in the ACAC. Don't get it twisted. She knows how to handle the rock, but Evelyn Smith made her uncomfortable. Easy turnover going back the other way.
Here's Curl. 20 points for her in this one. Down low. Varga can't get the runner to go. Iwaku gets the rebound. Hidalgo pushing up. Hidalgo been very quiet in this half. Nice bounce pass ahead. Almost stolen it is by Van Winkle. Varga looking up ahead. She's going to throw it off. Get it in the corner. Down low to Van Winkle. Van Winkle, pump fake, up, under, and in.
Expert move right there, Josh. Ball control and making sure that you control the space as well. Van Winkle uses that pivot, goes up and under for 2 more.
Ball's passed around. Hidalgo. 4 minutes have passed in the fourth. Mid-range Jay, off the glass for 2.
That's what worked out for him in the first half, Josh. Again, get that cross action with the 2 bigs, whether it's Nwako or a KK. Get him a wide open look from the mid-range. They've shown the ability to knock it down consistently.
Dangerous pass, land it. Kylo will reset the offense. 10 seconds. On the baseline. Can't get that one to go. Almost another steal. Trojans won't give up. Evelyn Smith on the ground. Everybody's on the ground.
Got to tell you, Evelyn Smith not giving up, Josh. Almost able to get herself a steal. You see Iwanasu and Okeke getting into it. These girls are battling. Things are tightly contested like we knew they would be.
We always talk about players earning themselves rotational spots. Evelyn Smith doing a heck of a job right now.
She sure is, Josh. You'd love to see it from someone off the bench who's not sure in limited minutes what she's able to do. Like you just said, earning herself more minutes with the great defense she's been playing specifically in the second half.
So here comes Hidalgo. To Russell, whipped around, 3 ball, yes! Hidalgo with a big time tray just when Mary's needed it.
Yeah, needed it bad, and so did Yvette herself, Josh. Finally getting something to go down in this fourth quarter and see if it works the other way as well.
And then they get the steal. Here's Hidalgo, finds Russell. Can they get back-to-back trays? No. 5 minutes left here in the fourth. 66-55. SAIT has 4 team fouls. Ava Curl gets denied by Ejim.
I tell you what, Josh, if you know anything about basketball in the city of Calgary, you know the last name Ejim and what it brings to you. It's great defense, it's better positioning, and a great job closing off there.
There was a foul, so now shots coming up for Curl. 3 of 5 so far from the line.
My point stands. I may have not heard the whistle, but nonetheless, Ejim was there guarding the rim.
I don't know if I thought it was a foul necessarily, but you mentioned that name carries weight in Calgary.
It sure does.
Here's Hidalgo. Mary's, now the clock becoming a factor, Jay. Russell loves it from the arch. Can't get that one to go. Varga gets the rebound. If SAIT scores here, don't be shocked as Mary's takes a timeout. SAIT trying to find one more bucket. They go in the corner, whipped around. It's Curl. Can't get the tray to go down. Loose ball. Mary's able to come up with it. Big possession here for Mary's. They trail by 13. Driving in, but Kyler Varga comes for the steal and gets the ball back for the Trojans.
There it is. Great job on the rotation. As Varga a little shaken up, Josh, but what else is new? Always putting herself in the mix there, ready to get physical. Does it one more time there, draws a foul, get yourself another possession for the girls.
I was going to say, I don't think you don't see many SAIT Trojans games where Kyler's not getting up and like, took a little big of a big hit there.
Not afraid, man. She'll get on the floor. She'll get in those shorts and make it tough on you as well. Kyler Varga always likes the contact.
68-55. Down low. Time is winding down against Mary's. Hidalgo finds Russell. Tight defense once again on Russell. 4 seconds of the shot clock. Hidalgo, big time three, splashes it down.
That's why you got to pay attention when you're on that rotational side. Good second late was Ava Curl. That's all it took for Yvette Hidalgo to knock down the corner three.
3 minutes and change left here in the fourth. Both teams the 14 fouls now. Jada Wallace finds Sparks. Curl can't hold on to it. Big turnover. See if Marys can make them pay.
Yeah, that's major right there for the Lightning, Josh. Uncharacteristic turnover there for Ava Curl, but down 10, just over 3 left in this game. Plenty of time for the Lightning to strike here.
Finds Russell. Russell driving in, trying to get around Sparks. And 3 seconds, ball going back to the Trojans.
Great job walling up as Katana Sparks uses her size. Nowhere for Kendall Russell to go, and just like that, it's another turnover.
Trojans will call a timeout. So an update of a few things for you right now. First off, 68-58, SAIT in the lead. 4 team fouls on both sides. And a big three by Hidalgo. She has 17 to lead Marys in points, 22 for Ava Curl. A big defensive stop coming up here for Marys. Time is not too terrible for them, 2:50. There is an opportunity here, but every stop matters now for St. Mary's.
Yeah, it sure does, Josh. And they're going to have to pick it up a little bit offensively as well. Like you said, time not necessarily on their side. And right now, SAIT is really slowing the tempo offensively, which works to their benefit. So if you're St. Mary's, turn the pressure up a little bit. See if you can force some turnovers and work quickly on the offensive side as well.
Also, credit to the SAIT Trojans. Good job playing smart. They had 14 fouls with, 7 minutes still left and no fouls since then.
Hey, one thing Coach Schultz is going to do, Josh, is going to get at you when he knows that you're letting something go. He got at his girls and said, look, we can't afford to keep letting St. Mary's get to the line. Play good defense, play right defense, so we're not getting fouls called. They've done just that here in the fourth quarter.
So 68-58. Trojans trying to pick up a big win here, trying to get revenge for yesterday. Curl in and out, tough break on the three. .230. Hidalgo has no one to find right now. And then Sparks picks up the 15th foul and her 5th foul. She is out of the game.
That's tough to go out on a foul like that if you're Katana Sparks. Another great game for her, Josh, but you wish you would have been able to finish this one out as she picks up a foul away from the ball, and that's going to send Valentino KK to the line as well.
That one can't go down.
Regardless of outcome here tonight, Josh, I guarantee you both these teams will be working on free throws here over the next week.
I think so. SAIT is 15 of 33 from the line, Jay. Mary's 10 of 23.
Yeah. Two tough numbers right now. And again, as I said earlier, one team just makes 5 or 6 more either way. It's a completely different game.
Varga inside. Varga passed it off. Van Winkle, fadeaway J, travel.
Yeah, it's a good job walling up right there as you see Edgem staying in front of Van Winkle, not giving her an angle to the basket.
So Ejim will check out and Nuako will come in. Nuako with 14 points, shooting 6 of 9 from the field. Ball's knocked out. Kyler Varga on the case.
Well, one thing that has been consistent all game long is the passing lanes have been well patrolled by the SAIT wings. Both Varga and Ava Curl have found themselves in advantageous positions just by playing the passing lane so well.
McLeod back in the game. Haven't seen her for a little bit. Big defensive possession here for Marys. 3 ball. No good. Right now, if you're Marys, get a quick bucket here. 90 seconds remaining. They go inside, and it goes right back to the women of Troy.
Again, Kyler Varga filling that passing lane right there, Josh. St. Mary's all game long has really loved that pass over the top, but State's done a good job of contesting it every single time.
No entry with Varga right now. Curl didn't like the pass, now she does. Varga past the back. Finds Jada Wallace. Can't get the three to go down. Van Winkle tried to chase it. 104. Marys is going to call a timeout, as the clock is even more against them.
It sure is, Josh. .04 left in this one. It's time for the Lightning to go here. And then that's exactly why Coach Abdel brought his girls in. And he's going to make sure to underline the fact that they have no more room for error. It's time to execute every single time down the floor and play just as tough on the defensive side.
They've played a little bit more of their game in this right now. They've led this quarter 16-13. But it was that third quarter breakdown that SAIT really started to come and take the lead and the advantage in this game.
Yeah, Ava Curl specifically right out of the gate there in the second half, Josh, gave her girls the lead. And like you said, that's currently what they're sitting on right now, is they are losing this quarter. But it is going to be up to the St. Mary's Lightning, again, to execute here in this last just over a minute. See if they can tighten up this lead just a little bit.
So I will correct you, 57 seconds left here. I thought it was over a minute myself. 57 seconds left. You trail by 9. Are we in the position where you need to get threes, or are you just getting the quickest bucket you can?
Yeah, operate quickly right now. Get the ball in the hands of Hidalgo. Hidalgo the last few times is definitely coming over half, picking up her dribble and waiting for her team to kind of get into a play. I don't think necessarily that's the right move. If she keeps pressure, keep that dribble alive to keep the defense honest. And if they aren't honest, playing those passing lanes like they have to, if you're Yvette Hidalgo, go to the basket, finish through traffic like you do so well.
So we'll be corrected again. Jermaine was right the first time. 104 left here. Russell will inbound. Remember, they are in the bonus too. Gotta hurry though. Exactly a minute left. Hidalgo for three. Off the glass! Count it from downtown!
Big time shot right there, Josh. He's got unlimited confidence, and that's what it takes to knock down a big time three like that. Yvette Hidalgo showing you something.
Can Marys get the stop? Can SAIT get the bucket? Big possession on each side. Curl can't get it to go. Russell gets the rebound. Big possession here. In the corner, Hidalgo again. Can't get the three to go down. And a loose ball, and the possession goes to the Trojans. That would have switched the game unbelievably.
Yeah, your SAIT there. Got to do a better job of making sure to get that second chance opportunity here. Use the clock, and it's in your favor for the Trojans.
And there's a foul on Hidalgo. That's her second. And Marys is in the bonus. They'll have to send the Trojans to the line, but for Marys, that might be a good thing.
Yeah, so far. We'll see if Tana Wanasi was going to be able to change that. Not after the first one.
SAIT putting all its defenders back. Both free throws are missed. Here comes Mary in the attack again. Hidalgo, runner in the lane, off the glass. That one won't go down. Tried to foul Kyler, and they do. 9 seconds now.
Got into it quick. Did the St. Mary's offense, but just unable to execute really quick. Nonetheless, she got a good look. Did give that Hidalgo. Now after this timeout, it's really going to be up to Kyler Varga to seal this thing shut with a couple free throws.
This is looking to be a potential tough loss for the St. Mary's Lightning, because Briarcrest did win, and that propelled them back up into first place in the South, having a 4-game winning streak now at 8-4. They will be now tied at this point with the SAIT Trojans for second spot right now.
That's why this is such a major game, Josh. A little Friday night action, main event stuff. This is why we do it right here. And this is why this win potentially could mean so much if SAIT is able to get this done. You dug it out after that second half specifically. You relied on your players like Ava Curl, like Kyler Varga, off the bench, like Evelyn Smith. If you can kind of build that play, and this is the kind of consistency that, talking to Coach Schultz, that the team's been lacking this year. If you can build on plays like this, Josh, no time like the present to execute.
And you've watched this team a little bit more than I have this season. Has it been also getting Hammermaster and Smith off the bench and having what they've been able to do help as well?
Oh, most certainly, most certainly. The only key is, can they continue to do that? And plays like this, games like this specifically, Josh, are just exactly what they need. Get in the game in limited minutes, have a huge effect on it, and take that momentum forward.
Also give some shout to Van Winkle. I haven't said her name as much, but she's been doing a lot of work off ball in this game.
Hasn't been easy, especially with so much foul trouble on Katana Sparks, who's called on to shoulder so much of the load in the interior.
Now Mary's will use their final timeout. So 9 seconds here. Again, I don't necessarily think if you get the three, great. That's going to maybe be your first look, maybe get a quick look at the three and then try to go off and take the two.
Yeah, that's what I do if I'm Coach Adele right now. You're going to draw up a play for a three here, see if you can maybe get Russell moving off some action. You probably want Hidalgo inbounding the ball. She is your best passer, but you'd love to have her off the ball as well with a chance at an open look. But like you said, Josh, if the three's not there, get it inside, see if you can get a quick two and stretch this game out a little longer.
We talked about, too, with Briarcrest winning, the standings are getting tight. We only have a handful more weeks here of games left. We got about a month, I guess, or so, but still, it's getting tight. The standings are going to matter, and the division leader of the South is going to host the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Ever so elusive. That important home court advantage here on the line as Briarcrest, St. Mary's, and SAIT all jockeying for position here as the season winds down.
We've seen how important it is in the past. So it'll be Russell on the inbound. Gets it in.
That's great SAIT defense.
Great defense by SAIT. McLeod has to get it in, and no better way for it to end. Ava Curl gets the steal. Exclamation point on this game. Ava Curl with a heck of a ball game. She had 22 points, 4 steals in this game. What a game by Ava Curl. What a game by the women of Troy.
Bounce back season is upon us, and bringing it to your front door is Ava Curl, Josh. Specifically in that third quarter, when she came out of the gate on playing on the next level defensively. Everyone engaged. Everyone in red engaged after Josh. That's what I was talking about when I talked about plays that are contagious. Effort plays don't cost anything, Josh, but they definitely have a big upside, and you saw that here tonight.
Ava Curl, the player of the game for the Trojans, and on Mary's, who are you talking about?
Well, Josh, let's take a look here. I mean, a lot of potential people can get a game here tonight. Not necessarily the greatest game, but very spread out here for the Lightning. But, you like what you saw here from Salam Nuako. She had some good minutes, especially in that first quarter. She came out, made shots from the elbow, and really changed the SAIT defense.
And Nuako does indeed get it. Great game by her. Ava Curl might want to be wearing that mask a lot more going into the future.
Yeah, I tell you, Josh, she came out the gate, didn't really look comfortable with that thing on, but she got used to it real quick, made things happen like Ava Curl is called to do, Josh, and another player of the game for her. She's really wrapping these things up this season.
Well, the Battle of Calgary finishes 1-1. I'm sure we will see one more of these matchups come playoff times. It was a fantastic one. It lived up to the hype, and can't wait to see what happens between these two teams next.
Yeah, definitely, Josh. Well, you said it best. When you got two teams within the city limits, like both St. Mary's and the SAIT Trojans are, every game is going to bring that passion. Tonight was no different. A classic here tonight, Josh. And like you said, I'm sure it won't be the last time this season.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Trojans take this win. Until next time, folks, cheers and enjoy the day, people.